So you want me to explain it to you?
I want that.
Because it's very important. That see, it's not just poetry with me, Shell. Lovey.
Shell, Lovey.
Shell, Lovey,
you know
sister
me.
girl, my baby. It's not just poetry. Like when I was giving this, not saying it's happening now, but it's not saying that it's not. Men beat women, you know, and they say, I'm a man, you know, and then somebody saying, but you wouldn't be a man without this woman or a girl because you had to come through them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you done beat this sister up, and she's saying now she's peaceful. You done sent her home to glory. But she came back to ask you, how does it feel to be just a man? With nothing else, just a man. Just a man. You ain't did nothing. You ain't got no self-esteem for real because you wouldn't have beat on me. You needed me. You know what I mean? I need you as a man. You need me as a woman. You know? But you killed me. You took my life because you said you was a man. So I want to know, how does it feel to be just? You hear that? Just a man. You know what I mean? And then the other one, as I was explaining, is look, I was a hoe. You know, that's what she's saying. Anybody that can relate to this can say, back then I was a hoe. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about back then. I was a hoe. So I'm walking with my friend in my hoe mode, you know, trying to be what I thought was cool because this is how I was brought up. Make that money, gotta get it. You know what I mean? And so now I'm caught up in making that money. But I'm tired. And I've been doing this prayer, right? But I'm tired and I don't know when it's gonna take effect. Until I'm talking to my friend and she says, and I say to her, go that guy again. She say, girl, what guy? And I say, from some brother I knew when my lips bled. Listen to what I'm saying. My lips bled. That means they hurt, right? From unwanted kisses. I didn't want this. So my lips would bleed from all the kisses that I didn't want. You know what I mean? When my back ached from bended positions. You know, my pockets were in empty conditions and I was a hoe. Then we're walking and she says, come on, girl, let's go up here. And I say, there go that car again. Because I don't even realize at the time I'm getting tired. Because before I'd have been trying to flag that car down. But now I'm telling my friend, daggone it, there go that car again. And she say, what car? And I say, a brother I knew when. When the corner was where I made my fast catch. Listen, I couldn't go home. I didn't have enough money yet. That dude told me he was my man. I found out I was the results of a bet. You told me to go to welfare. I couldn't. I wasn't eligible for a check. I would cry. You asked me, girl, I ain't never seen you crying. Well, I cried all night, but my face wasn't wet. You know why? Because I was a hoe. But finally, I had to tell my friend, listen, I got to take time out because here goes this prayer again. You know, I started it, but it never ends. So she's joking with me. Girl, I seen you on your knees. Yeah, I was on my knees, but I was talking to a friend. You know, because somewhere in the back of my mind, I heard that he would forgive me for my sins. You know what I mean? And I would never be lonely again. You know? And I found out through praying that he never, ever be acting shady. You know what I mean? I felt him lift my head up and tell me that today, this day, that I was a lady. So that's where that one comes from. You know what I mean? And I it's a story that sisters and brothers as well can relate to. Yeah. You know? And the superwoman. You know, we try to be everything, all things to everybody. All things. I want to be all. I want to be your lover, your mother, your sister. How I'm gonna be all of that to you and take care of me. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize that. That's that thing, loving you and losing me. You know, I lost me and trying to make everybody happy. And it just dawned on me, listen, I don't use no more. So I don't have to be using me no more. So I wanted to tell the people, even if you've never used, I know you felt like this at some point. You know what I mean? That misery. I was miserable. It was my company. I mean, I loved misery. Hopelessness, I felt like I never had any hope. You know what I mean? I didn't have any hope, so they became my friends. They was my best friends, you know, until I realized that that other life was just a test, but I had to get on the other side to realize that that life was a test because God's had me in his heart. You know what I mean? So here, I'm not going to go through the whole point, but, you know, I can finally rest with it. You know what I mean? So yes, jewelry, fine clothes, Prada purses, pay if you buy them wholesale, low sale, no sale, if they got a name on it. That's false pride. You know, so I put that false pride away. I put that false ego away. You know, trying to save my butt and my face. You gotta let one of them go. You gotta choose. You know what I mean? So I put ego, false pride, and the biggest thing I had to put away was superwoman, because I'm not no superwoman. And when I put it away, I got peace. I got such a peace. And I want somebody else to feel that. I want somebody else to read that and identify with that and heal from that. And still I rise. Of course, it was originated from Maya Angelou. You know what I mean? I love her. I want to meet her before she goes to the motherland. But if I don't, I understand what she means by she still rises. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I really didn't like that poem because she just sounded like she had it all together. I didn't know that she had some trials and tribulations too. We all have them. Did you know that wisdom got a new face on it now? You know what I mean? I think that our ancestors were older looking at their age because they took on that superwoman thing. The grandkids, the kids' kids, you know, the great-grandkids' kids. You know, they never got a chance to live their life because they was always raising somebody. So we as the young, I'm 51, we as the grandmothers of today are not taking on that responsibility. We're making our kids stand up and be responsible. You know what I mean? So now still I rise. I finally, he said I had to walk a certain way. He said I had favor. He is God. I'm not, that's my God. He said that listen, I give you favor, but you have to walk a certain way. So once I realized that, I was able to realize no matter what comes down the pike, no matter what comes down the pike, no food, no money, no man, no nothing, I got God. And with God, still I rise for another day. You know what I mean?
That's it. I know exactly what you mean.
So that's how that all happens.
That's what's up. Mother poetry. Wow. What a journey.
What a journey.